Welcome to a new DarkOrbit series. The goal is to teach you everything you need to know about becoming a full elite. In this video, I'll be talking about the game's ships and their various designs. There are many options for you to choose what ship you would like to fly when you reach full elite and beyond. To start things off are the credit ships: Phoenix, Liberator, Piranha, Nomostro, and Big Boy. These ships are your starter ships and serve to help you gather credits to advance onto better ships. They possess no special abilities and have low firepower compared to the more advanced ships. New players shouldn't be spending more than a day on a credit ship. Due to the lack of abilities and how little time players spend flying them, they will be skipped over. Up next is the Leonov. It is a special starter ship that is excellent to use when cruising around the lower maps, from X1 to X4. It can be easily acquired in the auction for as low as 10,000 credits. On the lower maps, the Leonov has its laser damage doubled from guns equipped within the ship, not the drones. Same applies to the shield generators. The shield's durability from generators equipped only on the ship are doubled. So in the Leonov, if you have one LF4, it can be amplified like you have two of them. On top of that, it also has a 1000 point boost to the cargo bay, an additional 96,000 hit points, 20 more speed, and double rocket damage, but excludes the Hellstorm rockets. Remember that these boosts will not carry on to maps outside the starter X1 to X4 maps, not even the Galaxy Gates. Up next is the Vengeance, one of the next options you have after the Leonov. This ship will be outclassed by the Leonov in the lower maps, but it's good everywhere else. It can be easily acquired in the auction for as low as 10,000 credits. This ship is primarily meant to be a hit and run ship in PvP, but can do respectably well in PvE. The only thing that it lacks is damage, but makes up for it in speed. It has a few ship variants: Revenge, Avenger, Crosshair, Adept, and most notably, the Lightning. The Lightning is a special variation of the base Vengeance, and is believed to be the best version, featuring a 5% boost to damage, as well as the Afterburner ability, granting the pilot a massive 30% speed boost, plus immunity to being slowed down by ice rockets, allowing you to outrun any ship in the game. The Lightning variant can be won within the weekly auction, but at a very high price, going up as high as 1 billion credits. Up next is the Goliath, one of the most widely used ships in the game, containing many variants with unique abilities. It has a slow base speed, but has 15 generator slots to make it one of the faster ships in the game, allowing you to keep up with anything. It can be easily acquired in the auction for as low as 10,000 credits, and has a few design variants: the Enforcer, Bastion, Veteran, Exalted, Goliath X, Saturn, Centaur, Vanquisher, Peacemaker, Sovereign, Surgeon, Kick, Referee, and Goal, with various tiny modifications to their stats. There are also a lot of designs for the base Goliath that does not provide any changes to their stats. There's only one exception to that list, and that is the Surgeon. The Surgeon has a 7% boost to its damage, as well as 6% boost to experience and honor. It also has an additional generator slots, allowing you to be faster than any other Goliath mentioned before. The variants mentioned before only have minor changes to their stats, but no abilities. The ones that change up the ships big time and provide special abilities are the Solaris, Diminisher, Spectrum, Sentinel, Venom, and Cyborg. The Solaris, with its nanocluster repair ability, instantly repairs your ship by 35%, as well as any group mates by 15% regardless of map or range. The Diminisher, with its weakened shields ability, allows you to deal 50% more damage to your target's shields, allowing you to quickly get to their HP and take them down. The Spectrum is a highly defensive ship, with its prismatic shielding ability, lowering enemy laser damage by 70%, but it lowers your damage by 45%. The Sentinel is another highly defensive ship, with its Fortress ability, lowering damage done to your shields by 30%, allowing your shields to stay up for longer. Now the Venom. It is one of the least used ships in the game, as its ability is quite weak. Singularity level 1, dealing damage over time to your target, starting from 1500 and increases steadily to 8500, lasting 35 seconds. In that time span, it will deal a total of 180,000 damage straight to the target's HP. but you cannot attack another target while the ability is active, otherwise it will deactivate. The above ships can be won in the weekly auction at an incredibly high price of around 1 billion credits. The list above contains various ships you are likely to fly in your journey to full elite. The next ships are more expensive to purchase through either the shop or auction, or hard to acquire as they are meant for late gameplay. The Cyborg, one of the most used ships in the game. It is a direct upgrade to both the base Goliath plus the Venom, giving you an additional 15% more damage, along with its Singularity 2 ability, dealing a total of 315,000 damage directly to the target's HP, starting from 6,900 damage all the way up to 13,600 over the time span of 30 seconds. As it was with the Venom, you cannot attack a different target once you activate the ability. The Cyborg can be crafted within the assembly page or won from Bonus Rewards Day from the Galaxy Gates. We have the Yamato and Defcom, two ships that were previously considered starter ships but now have been significantly buffed, with each given one ability. The Yamato is comparable to a big boy with its low speed and damage output, but it has a travel ability similar to the Citadel, boosting your speed significantly. The Defcom is more comparable to a Vengeance, but slower. It has the ultimate cloaking ability, just like the Spearhead. Both the Yamato and Defcom can be purchased for 120,000 Iridium each. Next, we have the Aegis. This ship specializes in repairing itself and others, while still dealing a considerable amount of damage. It has three abilities: HP Repair, allowing you to select an allied pilot to repair up to 140,000 hit points; Shield Repair, allowing you to repair an ally's shield by 75,000; and Repair Pod, where you drop a pod repairing any ally within its range up to 180,000 HP. It has a few design variants, the Veteran and Elite. Acquiring the ship and its variants can be done through the daily auction at a very high price. Keep in mind that the abilities mentioned will only work on Alpha members. Next, the Spearhead. It is a low damage support ship that is rarely used. It is not meant to be used in direct PvP, but to help other members fight. But it is incredibly fast, outpacing the base Vengeance and the Goliath. It has four abilities: Ultimate Cloaking, which functions as a normal cloak, but has the added ability of completely removing you from the minimap. No one will know that you are there. Target Marker, which targets a target and allows your outfit to deal more damage to the selected target by an unknown amount. It also broadcasts the location of your target on the minimap. Jam X, which disables enemy ship abilities such as the Lightning's Afterburner, the Aegis repair abilities, as well as any of the Goliath variant's abilities. And finally, Recon, which doubles the range of your minimap. Like the Aegis, its design variants are the Veteran and Elite. Acquiring this ship and its variants can be done through the daily auction at a high price. Next, the Citadel. It is a high defensive ship with high shields and HP, allowing you to tank virtually anything in the game. But it does have incredibly low damage and should be used within a group. It has four abilities: Draw Fire, which forces any enemy within a short range around you to target your ship instead; Protection, which provides a protective bubble around your Alpha members and redirects 25% of the damage dealt to them to you instead; Travel, which boosts the Citadel's speed by a large amount; and Fortify, which reduces damage dealt to you by 80%, reduces your speed to 200, and prevents you from using jump gates. Like the Aegis and the Spearhead, its design variants are the Veteran and Elite. Acquiring this ship and its variants can be done through the daily auction at a high price. Now the Hammerclaw. It is very similar to the Aegis, carrying the exact same abilities, but the difference being that it has more HP, and the Hammerclaw's HP and shield repair abilities are better, but its repair pod is slightly worse. It can be crafted within the assembly page, or won from a bonus reward day from the Galaxy Gates. The Mimesis is a peculiar ship. It deals fairly high damage, close to a Goliath, plus has two unique abilities: Scramble, giving your enemies an increased 65% chance to miss your ship, plus giving you 25% more laser damage and speed. However, while it's active, you lose 1% of your shield every second, running out once you are out of shield. And Phase Out, instantly teleporting your ship a short distance away in a random direction. This ship can be highly dangerous in the right hands. Similar to the Hammerclaw and Cyborg, it can be crafted within the assembly page, or won from a bonus reward day from the Galaxy Gates. The Tartarus is an odd ship that used to be very popular. It is a fast, tanky, high damage ship that gave everyone a run for their money. Now it's used in a similar manner as the Vengeance, as a hit and run ship. It features two abilities: Rapid Fire, which changes your rocket launcher cooldown to 1 second and instantly reloads it, and Speed Boost, increasing the ship's speed by 30% or reducing damage by 5%. It can be purchased for 200,000 Iridium. The Pusat is a special variation of the Vengeance. It has less HP, but makes up for it by having one of the highest damage output in the game, as well as being one of the fastest ship speeds, losing only to the Lightning with its ability and the Tartarus. It can be purchased for 250,000 Iridium, or one from the Courier Gate. Next up is the Centurion, a ship for the most skilled of players. It features an astonishing 50 unique designs, each of which boosts and hinders the ship in certain ways, allowing you to tailor the perfect ship for your playstyle. Its base stats features 16 guns and generators, and same speed and HP as a Cyborg. It can only be obtained through crafting, and it is an expensive recipe. The Solaris is a special ship only obtainable from the Immortal Union event. It should be used for PvE, as its ability is most useful for it. It features the Incinerate ability, burning all opponents in a circular radius around the ship for 10 seconds. The Zephyr is another PvE focused ship, dealing about the same damage as an Aegis, but with a different pair of abilities. Momentum. For each NPC you kill, you gain a stack, and it goes up to 20 stacks. That increases your ship's range by 5 up to a maximum of 100. When activated, you gain 1.5% speed for each stack, maxing you out at 750 speed. And Triple Barrage, where you set off 3 explosions behind the ship, dealing 20,000 damage each, maxing at 60,000 only to NPCs. The downside of this is the long cooldown of 10 minutes. This ship can be acquired from the Frozen Labyrinth event. The Hecate is a PvP focused ship, durable and strong as the Goliath, but with a bit more HP. Its special ability is the Particle Beam, dealing a total of 138,000 damage in the span of 5 seconds. But your ship gets slowed by 10%, and you have to be careful that your target does not escape your range or the ability deactivates. This ship can be easily acquired by participating in the Plutus event. The Disruptor is a special PvP focused ship, and functions as it sounds, by serving to disrupt enemy players. It should be noted that the ship is incredibly weak without its abilities, as it depends on them to fight. The ship comes with 3 abilities: Redirect, lasting only for 5 seconds, and it forces any attackers locked onto you to relock and attack whoever you have selected. Shield Disarray, also lasting 5 seconds, it reduces your target's shields by 50%. After its duration, the shields are given back. And DDOL, short for Distributed Denial of Lasers. It lasts 10 seconds, and it alters your target's laser cooldown from anywhere to 3 to 5 seconds. This ship was available from the Galactic Stripe event. The Berserker is another special PvP focused ship. It allows you to both tank and dish out damage with the help of its abilities. Without its abilities, it is a weak ship, only having 5 laser slots. It has 3 abilities: Shield Link, where you link to the target of your choice, and any shield damage that the target receives, it is directed back to you instead. Berserk, where you gain 1% more damage for every percent of HP you lose, giving you up to a 99% damage boost. And Revenge, where any damage that is dealt to your ship is immediately redirected back at your attacker for 6 seconds. But take caution, as you are still damaged by players, even with it being redirected, and you lose 5% of your speed. And finally, the Keres, the newest ship to date as of this video going up. It is another specialized PvP focused ship with 2 abilities. Spread. For 10 seconds, damage is inflicted onto your target. Damage increases over time, and its damage increases even more if they move. If enemy ships are nearby, they get affected as well if your target is moving. And Slate. You warp directly towards your target and slow them down by 60% for 2 seconds. It is available through the Plague Mutation event. Over time, as events and package deals come out, you will notice that there will be designs available. Be very careful when wanting to go for one or purchase one. Receiving a design will not grant you the actual ship. An example would be the Cyborg. For it, there are various designs, such as the Frozen Cyborg and Asimov. If you do not have the Cyborg ship, you can still get the designs, but it will be unavailable to you until you get the actual ship. If you are at any point confused whether a ship is actually a ship or a design, go to your hangar page. It lists all available ships within the game, not the designs. Ships that are faded out are ships that you do not yet own. If the ship you want to go for is not listed there, such as the Asimov Cyborg, then it is not a ship, but a design. To keep it simple, if it does not change a ship's stats, then it is a design. You will need the base ship to be able to use it. That wraps up everything you need to know about ships and designs. Use these tips in your space exploration and get to full elite. If there are any topics inside DarkOrbit that you would like me to get deep into, drop a comment below. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if I helped you out. And hit the bell icon so you know the moment the next video is available, and I bid thee farewell.